Hi, it's Tony again, and we're back on the bench. And this evening, we're going to be doing a little project preview with all these reels that I just acquired today on Craigslist, actually, along with a couple of tackle boxes loaded full of tackle. So this guy had all this stuff up for 50 bucks for all these reels that you see here and the two tackle boxes loaded with tackle. And so I thought that was a pretty good deal. I'm going to kind of walk through each one of these reels though here, and some of these are going to be projects coming up that I'll probably post videos on, and then some of them are just going to be parts reels or junkers for that matter. So the first one I want to pull up is this one right here, and this is what caught my eye. This is actually exactly what I was looking for today. Because I'm actually working on this same reel for a friend of mine, but I need parts, and parts for this reel are not easy to come by. So this is a Penn Squidder Model 140, very, very popular model for many years. And this reel is a great surf casting reel or squidding reel. It's got two ball bearings, one on each side. But just by looking at this reel, I mean, it's definitely been used, and it's got a bunch of line tangled around on it. But it still works though too. It does have an oversized handle on it. That's not a stock handle. It sounds like the dog is not clicking or engaging, so that's one little thing to note. But I primarily needed these frame posts and rings for both sides, as well as a main gear and some other pieces. And so there's definitely some cleaning work to do on this, but hopefully we can get something good out of this, and I can fix up my friend's Squidder with a bunch of these parts. And so that was the main reason. And I would say, just by looking at this reel, I mean, this alone right here is probably about $35 worth easily on eBay, maybe even more. There's not a lot of these around anymore that are in good shape, and obviously this is not good shape, but it's passable and it's still usable. So there's that one. I'm going to put that back in the box here. Now the next one that caught my eye was this. So this is a Penn 320 GTI Graphite level wind reel, and this is actually a really nice reel. It's got ball bearings, and it's got stainless steel frames, and it's actually a very solid reel. And I actually had this same reel years ago, and I wound up giving it away to my friend's father, because he was in need of a good fishing reel. And after the fact, I kind of wish that I kept it, so I'm glad I picked that up. And this, I mean, I just checked this out on eBay, and this reel alone is going for 50 bucks used. And this one's actually in pretty good shape. I mean, there's not a lot of pitting or corrosion damage, and there shouldn't be, because it's mostly stainless steel. So it just needs some cleaning, and it's ready to go. I'm really happy about that one. So I'm going to put that one down now in the box. And then the next one that stood out was another old classic, the Penn 60 Long Beach. And this reel is definitely seeing better days, and it's pretty chewed up here just by looking at it. And I don't even know if it actually spins. It's pretty tight though, that's for sure. I can't even get this line off of here. So but as you can see, it's missing the torpedo handle. It's got a lot of scratches and a lot of corrosion. But with a little bit of love, a little bit of work, this is a totally usable reel, I would say, probably, once I'm able to get inside. So we're definitely going to take a look at that, give it a brand new handle, probably, maybe replace these bushings. But at a certain point, I'd say that it's probably going to be very usable. But this was also a very popular model that Penn has offered over the years. Kind of an entry-level basic reel for boat fishing or pier fishing, but still a great tool to have in the workbox. So, and speaking of boxes, we're going to put that in the box. So the next piece that stood out, I'd say probably out of all of these, is probably this Ryobi Silver Cloud SX-1. So this is a nice little reel. It's you know, it's not going to be anything for any heavy game or anything. This is really like a trout reel. It's definitely sluggish, and the handle feels bent. So, you know, we might try to do something with that and bend this handle. You can see how it's kind of curved like that, and it's not supposed to be. But it does spin. It's very, very tight. It probably just needs to be disassembled and taken apart. So, you know, hopefully we can do something with this. Hopefully we can make this work again. But as you can see, it's definitely going to be in need of something. Maybe this handle nut needs to be, or screw needs to be tightened up. But the Silver Cloud series, they were popular over the years for a lot of different kinds of fishing. I've worked on SX-5s before, which are the large saltwater versions of this reel. So we'll put that one down, and then, you know, all the rest of these were just kind of extra parts reels and parts. Obviously, this is a Ryobi catcher OM, and this would actually be a nice little reel, except for the fact that the handle is completely broken off, and so that's kind of a bummer. So I don't know, maybe I can come up with a handle for that someday and make something out of that. But, you know, again, kind of a trout panfish sized reel. So there's that. And then, you know, the rest of these are just kind of the same. Like, we got this Berkeley 415 here, and this actually isn't too bad of a reel if it just had a handle, and unfortunately it doesn't. So you know, I'm probably just going to put this in a parts box, and, you know, maybe someday a handle will show up. And, you know, if one doesn't show up within a certain period of time, I'll probably just try to give this away to somebody that might know how to seek out the handle for that, or put it in a big parts box to sell at some point. And then this is another classic. Unfortunately, it's very incomplete and very worn down, but this is a Mitchell 300, and this is a classic reel, has been for many years, and it would appear that somebody's tried to do something here with this. It looks like we've got a Mitchell spool, but this is not the right Mitchell spool for this, so it looks like somebody was trying to put this like adapter on here and trying to make this work, which it's not going to work. So, I mean, you know, this reel would probably be fine with a spool, with the proper spool, and I actually do have 300 spools that are meant for this, but there's a lot of paint loss, so this would definitely need to be taken apart and cleaned and probably repainted. But we could probably make something happen with this, supposedly, I think. See if the bail actually works. It's a little rough, but a little bit of work and it'd probably be okay. So I'll probably do a video on that one, because I know I have spools for that. And then you know, the rest of these are just miscellaneous parts here, so we're gonna throw that in the box. And then we've got this Shakespeare Wonder Reel, and these are actually neat little reels if you can find them in good shape. Unfortunately, this one, it feels like it's got a problem, and it seems like a pretty bad one. So we'll definitely have to take this apart and see what's going on here. It would appear that the line is probably a little tangled up in there somehow. So that's something that we'll have to look at. Actually, I think it's actually meant to go this way, perhaps, like a spinning reel would. Yeah, that's how it goes. But it shouldn't be doing this either, so that's something that we'll have to look at. But this is a classic piece, and you know, it could be cleaned up and used again, probably with a little bit of service, a little bit of work. So we'll put that in there. And then last but not least, we got this little spinning reel here. This is an Edwards, or I'm sorry, fly fishing reel, not spinning reel. And yeah, this is an old school fly reel. So, and he actually threw that in as something extra once I I went to go pick everything up. So that's everything for the box. But like I said, we'll be doing videos on a lot of these reels here in the future, and we're going to see what we can do to, you know, revive a few of those pieces and get them ready to do some fishing. So thanks for watching. This is Tony with Back on the Bench, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.